Good evening, everybody. It is May 13th, and will the village clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Davis.
Here.
Trustee Aiello.
Here.
Trustee Bolfus.
Here.
Trustee Taglia.
Here.
Trustee Case.
Here.
Trustee Bullwinkle. Here. President Cullerton.
Here, and if we could all please rise for the pledge. Ray Rupsearch, could you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please? Could all remain standing. Trustee Taglia, could you lead us in a prayer, please?
Certainly. Our Heavenly Father, will thou be pleased to grant that this meeting, thus begun in order, be conducted in peace and closed in harmony. Amen.
All right, item number 3, can I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Mr. President,
Trustee Taglia,
I'll move to approve the agenda.
can I have a second?
Mr. President.
Trustee Case,
Second.
questions or comments? I would like to add item 13B, public comment on non-agenda items. I've talked to a couple people in the audience who'd just like to say something, so if I could make, do I have to make that motion?
Mr. President,
Trustee Taglia?
I'd like to amend my motion to approve the agenda, adding item 13B, public participation on non-agenda items.
Is there a second?
Mr. President.
Trustee Aiello?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Trustee Aiello.
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus.
Yes.
Trustee Taglia.
Yes.
Trustee Case.
Yes.
Trustee Bullwinkle.
Yes.
Trustee Davis.
Yes.
President Cullerton.
Yes. Item 4, Village President's Report. I just have a few things to say tonight, so I'm going to make it very short. It'll just be 1, 2, 3. Today's a great day. Today, a new president gets installed, and it's a great day for Villa Park. I have been here for 8 years, served on this board. I think I got sworn in May 6, 2005. It was one of the best days of my life, and I thank all of the friends and the people I've met in this town. This is an amazing, amazing town. Everybody here tonight is so involved and cares so much. Please continue that. Please have a lot of fun in this town. This is a great town. My first 4 years on this board were a little interesting. My next 4 were a little interesting as well. But it's always been a lot of fun. And it's always been such a great time to deal with everybody in this town. And I can't say thank you enough. I've had a blast. And now my Mondays are, I think Ray will attest, Mondays get a little different when you're not up here anymore. But after 8 years, I think my Mondays will be free. I'll be a little busy for about the next 2 weeks down in Springfield, but I look forward to seeing Villa Park continue to evolve, continue to move forward, continue to have the public support for this board up here. So I would like to say thank you to everybody. I would like to say thank you to my friends, thank you to my family, thank you to all of you, thank you to this board, thank you to the people I first started with. When I started, it was Doc Hensley, John Vargas, Josh Bruschuk, Joyce DePizia, and Richard Illian. We moved on, John Davis came on board. Next election, we had Trustee Hagelin, Trustee Boltus, and Trustee Blankensop. Then we got Trustee Bullwinkle, Trustee Taglia. These have all been great people. Finally, the last election, we had Trustee Case and Trustee Aiello. And now we're getting a new trustee and Trustee Wagner. Everybody I've worked with has been a pleasure. Everybody I've dealt with, well, I've either agreed or disagreed with, it has made me a better person, and it has made this village stronger for it. So I want to thank all of you, and with that, we'll go to item 5, consent agenda. A, minutes from village board meeting for April 22nd, 2013. B, minutes from village COW for April 22nd, 2013. C, approved bill listing dated May 13th, 2013 in the amount of $940,061.23. Can I have a motion on the consent agenda?
Mr. President,
Trustee Taglia,
I'll move for the consent agenda.
can I have a second?
Mr. President.
Trustee Case?
Second.
Questions or comments from the board? Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Taglia.
Yes.
Trustee Bullwinkle.
Yes.
Trustee Case.
Yes.
Trustee Davis.
Yes.
Trustee Ayello.
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus.
Yes.
President Colleton.
Yes. Item 6, public comments on agenda items. Is there anyone from the public that would like to speak on an agenda item? I think everybody wants to go to the party, right? All right, item 7, first and final reading of an ordinance of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, increasing the number of Class EE restricted restaurant beer and wine only licenses. You know what, go ahead. Manager Keener.
Thank you, Your Honor. Local Liquor Commission Control Commissioner Cullerton has approved the application of Shelby's Cafe at 321 East St. Charles, Stella's at 195 West Roosevelt Road, and Betty's Bistro at 635 West North Avenue, subject to the approval of an increase in Class EE liquor licenses. After review by the Police Department command staff, it is recommended that the ordinance be approved by the Village Board and increase the number of Class EE liquor licenses. Thank you, Your Honor.
Any question, can I have a motion on the first and final?
Mr. President,
Trustee
I
Taglia,
move for the first and final reading.
can I have a second?
Mr. President.
Trustee Aiello,
Second.
questions or comments from the board? Roll call, please.
Trustee Bolfus.
Yes.
Trustee Taglia.
Yes.
Trustee Bullwinkle.
Yes.
Trustee Case.
Yes.
Trustee Davis. Trustee Ayello.
Yes.
President Colleton.
Yes, item 8, resolution approving an assignment and assumption agreement. Manager Keener.
Thank you, Your Honor. The village has been asked to approve the assignment and assumption agreement for the transfer of the Ovaltine redevelopment project from Lincoln Ovaltine Courts LP to SCG Ovaltine Court LLC, and the transfer of the related tax increment allocation revenue note from Lincoln Ovaltine Courts LP to SCG Ovaltine Court LLC. Closing the sale is scheduled to occur on May 31st, 2013. Stockbridge Capital Group LLC will be the owner and managing entity, and McCaffrey Interest will be hired as the day-to-day property manager. Both firms have local Chicago area offices. And, Your Honor, just to sum that up, Ovaltine Courts has been sold, and there is a new buyer, which would be Stockbridge Capital Group. And we do have these individual representatives in the audience this evening, Your Honor, if there's any questions.
Very good. Can I have a motion on the resolution?
Mr. President,
Trustee
make
Bolfus.
a motion for a resolution.
Can I have a second?
Mr. President,
Trustee Bullwinkle.
second the motion?
Any questions or comments from the board? Roll call vote.
Trustee Taglia.
Yes.
Trustee Bullwinkle.
Yes.
Trustee Case.
Yes.
Trustee Davis.
Yes.
Trustee Ayello.
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus.
Yes.
President Colleton.
Yes. Item 9, resolution authorizing final change order number 1 to the contract between the Village of Villa Park and ALAP Contractors for the 2012 Division Street Sewer Separation Project. Manager Keenan.
Thank you, Your Honor. The Village of Villa Park has a contract with A-Lamp Concrete Contractors, Inc. for the 2012 Division Street Sewer Separation Project. Proposed final change order number 1 consists of the final balancing of all contract quantities as measured in the field. The net amount of this proposed final change order number 1 is an addition of $33,814.20 for a revised contract amount of $535,209.20, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I have a motion on the resolution, please?
Mr. President,
Trustee
make a
Bolfus.
motion for a resolution.
Can I have a second?
Mr. President.
Trustee Davis.
Second.
Questions or comments from the board? Real quick, is this our last change order?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Very good. Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Bullwinkle.
Yes.
Trustee Case.
Yes.
Trustee Davis.
Yes.
Trustee Ayello.
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus.
Yes.
Trustee Taglia.
Yes.
President Colleton.
Yes. Item 10, advance to bill listings A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Can I have a motion on advancing the bill listing?
Mr. President,
Trustee
I'll
Taglia.
move to advance the bill listing.
Can I have a second?
Mr. President.
Trustee Case.
Second.
Questions or comments from the board? Roll call vote.
Trustee Case.
Yes.
Trustee Davis.
Yes.
Trustee Ayello.
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus.
Yes.
Trustee Taglia.
Yes.
Trustee Bullwinkle.
Yes.
President Colleton.
Yes. And now, item 11, oath of office for newly elected officials by Judge Robert Kleeman Elected village president, Deborah Bullwinkle. Village clerk, Hosanna Koronecki. Village trustee, Robert Taglia. And village trustee, Robert Wagner. Can I have a motion on the oath of office?
Mr. President.
Trustee Taglia. Trustee Bolfus, could you do that motion, please?
I don't know.
All right. We got a first from trustee Bolfus. Can I have a second?
Mr. President.
Trustee Ayala with the second. All right, questions or comments? Do we have to do a roll call, or do we just go right into it? All right, here we go, folks. Your Honor?
Judge? Would you like?
Anybody want the Bible?
Should we all go down?
No, you'll do it one at a time. Deb goes first. You want the Bible?
No, it's entirely.
It's you.
Want to put your left hand on that, raise your right hand, please, and repeat after me. I, Deborah Bullwinkle,
I, Deborah Bullwinkle,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Villa Park Village President
of the office of Villa Park Village President
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't put him there. Sit down. Here.
Who's next?
Hosanna.
Chairfield.
Okay. Next up
Chairfield.
is our clerk, Hosanna Kornacki. There she is.
Clerk in town.
If I could ask you to place your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, please. I, Hosanna Kornacki,
I, Hosanna Koronecki,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Villa Park Village Clerk
of the office of Villa Park Village Clerk
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Next up, village trustee, Robert Taglia.
Yes, all right. If I can ask you to place your hand on that, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Robert Taglia,
I, Robert Taglia,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Villa Park Village Trustee
of the office of Villa Park Village Trustee
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Next up. Okay, next up, village trustee, Robert Wagner. There he is.
Repeat after me. I, Robert Wagner,
I, Robert Wagner,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Villa Park Village Trustee
the office of Villa Park Village Trustee
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. We're going to do a roll call for the new board. Clerk Rosanna Kornecki, would you please call the roll?
Yes. You just organized my
Yeah.
Okay. Trustee Davis.
Here.
Trustee Aiello.
Here.
Trustee Bolfus.
Here.
Trustee Taglia.
Here.
Trustee Case.
Here.
Trustee Wagner.
Here.
President Bullwinkle. Here.
Next item on the agenda is item 12, Village President's Report. Something I'd like to do first before we get into some more meat. Where is former President and now Senator Tom Cullerton? Where is he? Tom? Tom, come here. Come here. You're not done yet.
We're quick enough, Tom.
Do I get this big glass thing that's new here? Yeah, I don't know if it fit in my car.
This is pretty fabulous. Let's move the chair so everybody can see. Wanted to present without the corner protectors. Key to Village of Villa Park and a gavel. And yeah, it could be, it could be. And then also a plaque within the plaque that outlines President Cullerton and Senator Cullerton's service here with the board. So I want to turn this around so we can show everybody. From us to you.
Thank you very
We
much.
thank you for your service. It was, a lot of time that you gave to the village. In addition to all the extracurricular activities that Tom is involved in, I mean, we could be here all night if we named every single thing that Tom has been involved with over the years. And he's very dedicated to this town, and we're looking forward to working with you in a different capacity as our senator.
See, now I'm gonna cry. So don't-
No. I promised myself I wasn't going to cry.
Yeah, I
so-
know, it
but
gets
no,
so
seriously.
misty like
No,
that.
thank you. Thank you, Tom, really.
What's that?
We can get that for you.
Oh, and all the rest of my junk from my office? Oh my God.
It's a special place on his wall just for that, so.
Oh, very nice. What party you get?
We'll catch all
Hey,
that.
oh, you know what? Give me the corner protectors.
Four of them?
No, they're not extra. That way it doesn't get all
Yeah.
scratched up.
Okay. The next thing, next thing up, I would like to give our board an opportunity to speak for a couple minutes. Some have some things that they'd like to share, so with that, I'd like to start on my left. Got to get used to saying this now. Trustee Davis, is there anything you'd like to share tonight?
Just like to thank everybody going out there and voting. It was nice to see good numbers that came out. And it's nice to see we got one new member here, and so it's a good board. I think we're going to get a lot done. Thank you.
Trustee Wagner?
Thank you, Madam President. I just want to say thank you to the residents of Villa Park for bestowing this privilege and responsibility on me, and I'm going to do my best to live up to to that. And I want to just recognize some members of my family that are here this evening, my wife Marion, my sister Barbara, my sister-in-law Mary Alice, and my brother Steve. And I just want to thank them for coming out this evening.
Trustee Ayello?
I'll pass. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, to my right, Trustee Bolfus?
Yeah, just one thing. I'd like to thank Tom Cullerton also for his 8 years of service here on this board. I've been on the board up here now for 6 years, and Tom's been the only constant person up here besides John Davis in my 6 years. And I just wish him the best of luck down in Springfield, and I know he'll work hard for the village. And I do know he probably won't miss my phone calls when I think he needs a little extra guidance on some issues. So I wish you the best of luck, Tom. So thank you for your service. Thank you.
Trustee Taglia?
Yes, I'd just like to thank all the residents of Villa Park for giving me another 4 years to serve. I'll work very hard and very honestly with integrity for the village. I'd also like to thank President Cullerton for his many years of service. I'd like to congratulate our newest board member, Trustee Wagner. And I'd like to thank my beautiful wife, Kimberly, for being very supportive of me over the last 4 years. My wonderful children, Jacob, Gabriella, and Benjamin. And also my mother and father-in-law here, Mary and Dominic. Thank you both so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Trustee Case?
Yeah, I just want to congratulate everybody, trustees and who's president, and hope Tom Cullerton gets the key to the state of Illinois. And that's it.
I just would really like to, I'm almost speechless here because of the incredible support and the feedback and just everything that we've received over the last 4 years, and then now tonight kind of all coming together as a village to watch a new village board be installed. And I have so many thank yous, I don't even know where to start. It's a new day here in Villa Park. You know, here we are, a lot of familiar faces, a lot of new faces here tonight too. And I'm looking forward to not only working with this new board, but also working with you who are here with us tonight. You know, we couldn't do this without you. You know, when we were out knocking on doors, we asked people to be engaged with this campaign and to get out and vote you did. I don't know how many people we registered to vote while we were out and about talking with people. There were a number of people who had never ever voted in an election before. They voted in this one. And that was pretty amazing to see just the number of people who came out to show their support for one reason or another. And I'd like to thank my husband, who is standing in the back. You know, it wasn't always easy for him, you know, his unwavering support, even when it was really, 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 really hard. And he's heard a few times already he's the first lady of Villa Park, so he's a really good sport about that. I have a feeling I'm going to be sleeping on the couch tonight for that one. Anyway, I want to thank him for his support, the countless volunteers that put in countless hours working for this village, you know, working for this election. You know, there's so many. I could try to rattle off all the names, but I'm afraid I'm going to forget somebody, so I don't want to do that. But there's a lot of people out there that helped us out as volunteers on so many levels. And it does really take a team effort, all hands on deck to make something like this happen. So really want to thank all the volunteers, and I mentioned earlier, thank the people that got out to vote. You know, really made a difference. Anybody here who thinks for a millisecond that your vote does not matter, does not count, is not heard, look at this election. You know, we're still waiting to see what's going to happen with Trustee Davis. We'll know a little bit more tomorrow about what the status of that will be. You know, whichever way it goes, I'm looking forward to working with this team that we have in front of us. We're all very dedicated to this town, and we're looking forward to rolling up our sleeves and getting to work for you, and continuing the work of Villa Park. So I want to thank you. I really, really want to thank you all very much. It means the world to me. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is a proclamation, National Public Works Week. Whereas, public works services provided in our community are an integral part of our citizens' everyday lives, and whereas, the support of an understanding and informed citizenry is vital to the efficient operation of public works systems and programs such as water, sewers, streets, and highways, public buildings, and solid waste collection, and whereas the health, safety, and comfort of this community greatly depends on these facilities and services, and whereas the quality and effectiveness of these facilities, as well as their planning, design, and construction, is vitally dependent upon the efforts and skill of public works officials, and whereas the efficiency of the qualified and dedicated personnel who staff public works departments is materially influenced by the people's attitude and understanding of the importance of the work they perform. Now, therefore, I, Deborah Bullwinkle, President of the Village of Villa Park, do hereby proclaim the week of May 19th through 25th, 2013 as National Public Works Week in the Village of Villa Park, and I call upon all citizens and civic organizations to acquaint themselves with the issues involved in providing public works services and to recognize the contributions which public works officials make every day to our health, safety, comfort, and quality of life. Given under my hand and seal of the Village of Villa Park on this day, Monday, May 13th, 2013. Next up on the agenda, proclamation recognizing Dan Kraus as 2013 DuPage High School Principal of the Year. Is Dan here by chance? Is Dan here by chance? Is he able to? Might be. Okay. Proclamation recognizing Dan Kraus as 2013 DuPage High School Principal of the Year. Whereas Mr. Kraus received an undergraduate degree from Loyola University and a master's degree in educational leadership from Northeastern Illinois University and is currently completing his doctoral work at the University of Illinois. And whereas Mr. Kraus came to District 88 in 2002 as an assistant principal at Addison Trail, then moved to Willowbrook High School as an assistant principal. And whereas Mr. Kraus became principal of Willowbrook High School in 2005. And whereas, during the April 29th District 88 Board of Education meeting, Willowbrook Principal Dan Kraus was recognized as the 2013 DuPage County High School Principal of the Year by the Illinois Principals Association. And whereas, the Principal of the Year Award annually recognizes outstanding high school leaders who have succeeded in providing high-quality learning opportunities for students. And now, therefore, I, Deborah Bullwinkle, Village President of Villa Park, recognize the energy, enthusiasm, and positive attitude that Mr. Kraus has brought to Willowbrook High School and congratulates him on receiving this prestigious award. Dated this day, the 13th of May, 2013. Before I go on to item number 13, I also need to recognize several family members. There's a lot of you in the audience here, so I won't go every single name, but we've got family from both sides of the family, and I just want to thank, there's so many of you that came tonight from Chicago, from West Chicago, Warrenville, all over, and so I just really want to, Lombard, just really want to thank everybody, family on both sides, for coming out tonight and sharing this night with us. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. I had to get that in there, remember everybody. Item number 13, new business, appointments and reappointments to commissions. I'll read the names really, really quickly. And then for those of you who are here with us tonight and you would like to be sworn in, we can take care of you tonight. We'll have you all come up to the front when we're done reading, and then we'll swear you in. Clerk Kornecki will do that for you. But I'll read the names really quick. Dennis Keating and John DeSalvo, reappointments to the Cable Commission. Teresa Bauer, reappointment to the Community Pride Commission. Jean Nicholson, reappointment to the Community Pride Commission. Nat Rosasco and Michael Hirsch, both new appointments to the Economic Development Commission. Anne Marie Testa and Scott Shepard to the Environmental Concerns Commission. Anne Marie will be a reappointment and Scott Shepard will be an appointment. Bill Nolden, reappointment to the Firefighters Pension Board. Irene Schaefer and Ellen Stortz and Jan Stortz to the Historical Preservation Commission. We have an appointment with Irene and 2 reappointments. Jennifer Burns, Susan Roca, and Angie Rojek to the new appointments to the Parks and Rec Commission. Dan Hansen and Dan Kordick, appointments to the Planning and Zoning Commission. Irene Schaefer to the Senior Citizens Commission, new appointment, along with Barbara Summons, an appointment to the Senior Citizens Commission. Robert Taglia, an appointment to the Sugar Creek Golf Course Board. Sam Greco, Don Aiden, Mike Gatz, and Patricia Ruiz to the Summerfest Commission. We have some reappointments there as well as a new appointment. Then we have Pamela Hale, Carl Timmerman, and Kevin Meeker to the Traffic and Safety Commission, 2 reappointments and a new appointment to that commission. So with that, for those of you who are here with us tonight, if you'd like to come up front. Oh, well, yes, we need to do a motion. I'm so sorry. We need to make a motion to approve the appointments and reappointments.
Madam President, make a motion to approve the appointments and reappointments to the commission.
All right, is there a second? Okay, Bob Wagner, second. Trustee Wagner. Okay, all in favor? All right, we'll do a roll call.
I would just like to make a comment.
Okay.
On the, listed here, Senior Citizens Commission, the correction is Senior Concern Commission.
Okay.
That was, the name was changed several months ago.
Okay.
So we need to make sure our new members know the Senior Concerns Commission.
All right,
Clarify that for them.
thank you. Okay, we'll do a roll call.
Trustee Davis?
Yes.
Trustee Ayello?
Yes.
Trustee Bolses?
Yes.
Trustee Taglia?
Yes.
Trustee Case?
Yes.
Trustee Wagner?
Aye. Yes. We'll learn yet.
Yes, yes. Okay, now we can have everybody come forward. We'll get this down pat. So anybody who's here with us tonight, we'll get you sworn in. Okay.
This is the largest one I've ever seen. Yeah, we usually do a handful, not this many people. What's that?
Welcome aboard, everybody.
I know.
Thank you. Hot mic, Scott, hot mic.
I was told about 10 people were gonna.
Wasn't sure.
Okay, this is, normally, I like to make this, even though you have a lot of people here, I like to make it so personal. So when we get to the point where you say I want you to say your name, okay? Everybody just go down the list and say your name. You don't have to rush through it, just say your name. And then when you get to the end again, I want you to say the commission you're with, okay? So it's not just a big blur of words saying commission. I want you to say your commission so you know you are personally approved and have been sworn in. Okay, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I,
Kevin Meeker, Robert Taglia, Bill Nolden,
Schaefer, Jean Nicholson,
Matt Rosasco,
Teresa Howard,
Scott Shepard, Dan Hansen.
Angie Rosa, Jennifer Burns, Sue Luca, Barbara Summons,
Mike Gatz, Dan Kordick, Nadia Salvo.
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois and to faithfully perform the duties as a member of
Sugar Creek Golf Course Administrative Board, Firefighters Pension Fund.
Historical Preservation Commission, and Senior Concerns Commission. Community Pride Commission,
Economic Development Commission,
Community Pride Commission,
Environmental Concerns Commission, Planning and Zoning Commission,
Parks and Recreation Advisory.
Parks and Recreation Advisory Commission. Parks and Recreation Advisory Commission. Senior Concern Commission.
Summer Fest Commission. Planning and Zoning Commission. Cable Commission.
To the best of my ability.
To the best of my ability.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations, everybody. Yeah, thank you. I'm pleasantly surprised at how many of you came up here to do this. It's wonderful. Thank you. Wow, this is wonderful. You did a great job, Rosanna. Thank you. Thank you, Clerk Kornecki. Okay, we're almost done. 13B on the agenda, public participation on non-agenda items. If there's anybody who would like to approach the podium and say a few words, if you could please come forward and state your name. And we should have a pad of paper there where you can write your name down so we can record it for the record.
Okay.
And if you can keep your comments to 3 minutes if possible, that would be great.
problem.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. My name is Victoria Phillips. I'm actually one of the senior class presidents at Willowbrook High School, and I'm here to, on behalf of my board, talk with everybody here and speak with the community about our senior service project. This year, the senior class has taken on the endeavor of doing a Feed My Starving Children mobile pack, and I'm wearing the shirt today. And so what that entails is that over the last 6 months, the senior class has done several fundraisers and talked to sponsors and have fundraised the $22,000 to pack 100,000 meals. And so on May 18th, this Saturday, we will be having 500 volunteers come and pack the 100,000 meals all throughout the day at Willowbrook High School in the main gym. And I'm here today to talk to you because we still need volunteers. We're about 5 days out. We still need about 300 volunteers to come out and pack. And when we initially started this project, we wanted to try and utilize the entire senior class, get them to move to want to be a part of the community, to be something greater. And sitting here, I think this is the perfect night to talk about it because we are here introducing our new president, and you guys talk about Mr. Kraus and how he is, the principal of the district, and how this community does such great things. And sitting in the corner waiting, did a little head count, and if everybody in here just dedicated the 2 hours, we could fill an entire session, which is 160 people. And so, with that said, I invite everybody who is listening and are here tonight to come out on Saturday to volunteer. There's 2-hour packing sessions. Packing starts at 10 o'clock. There's one from 10 to 12. There's another one from 12:30 to 2:30, and then the final one is from 3 until 5. And to sign up, all you have to do is go to the URL d88fmsc.com and click on the point that says volunteer to pack. And to close it out, I think it'd be a tremendous thing, being a adolescent, young adult myself, to see our community kind of rally behind our senior class. This is the first time we've ever done something, and it was definitely a tremendously large endeavor to take on. But it's something that I would love to see be able to come to fruition on Saturday and come true, and I'd really personally appreciate, I'm sure everyone else, the board, and my 500 seniors behind me would appreciate if you guys could all come out there and be there with us. So if you have any questions, I'll stay to the end of the board meeting, and then I also have some brochures and stuff. But Saturday, May 18th, anytime between 10 and 3, stop on by and register online if you can. So. Oh, the URL is D88, like District 88, FMSC.com. And just so you guys know, I'm not going to go over 3 minutes, but Feed My Starving Children is a non-for-profit organization, and their whole mission is to, I feel like I'm not talking to you guys, but is to, they package proportioned nutritious meals for malnourished children, and they ship them to over 70 different countries, and that does include the United States and Canada. And their whole mission is to be able to get kids who are malnourished back to health in an appropriate and nice fashion. You can't just eat regular food. So, but 100,000 meals, $22,000 at 22 cents a meal. So, thank you guys for your time.
Did everybody get that website? Do we need to say it one more time?
Yeah, say it one more time.
How about we say it one more time?
It's D88, like D as in dog, 88, FMSC.com.
Where do we go if, where does someone go if they're volunteering? Do they have to go far away?
Oh, no, it's at Willowbrook High School in the main gym. The first packing session starts at 10, so you arrive a half an hour early to go through your orientation. Anyone that hasn't done it before, you basically are in this group of like 20 people in this one packing session, and there's music and competitions, and you're basically portioning out. Each meal is called a Manna Pack meal, and it consists of rice, soy, dried vegetables, and protein, which all obviously help the kids grow. But you portion those out and seal the bags and seal the box, and it's amazing that in less than 12 hours you're able to feed 100,000 kids. And through this fundraising, what you realize is $63 kids, $83 feeds a kid for a year, and $14 feeds 63 kids. $1 feeds 4.5 meals. And I mean, I spend more than $4. I spend more than $1 I spend $4 or $5 at McDonald's getting myself dinner, and that's over a week of a meal for a child that could be provided. And that's just really what we're trying to inspire and throughout our youth. So someday we could be sitting up here or back here, and it's not just me.
Madam President, can I ask one more question?
Of course, yes, please.
If someone's computer illiterate, like myself, how would I not, if I can't use the computer to go on your URL, how do I get a hold of you guys too? If I want to volunteer, like, have to do it by phone, or can I walk in somewhere?
You can, so we can get the right numbers for the organization, you can call Willowbrook High School. Mr. Kraus, he'd be able to answer any questions. He's been like the partner in crime, the sponsor throughout this whole thing. I would say you can go on Facebook and that type of thing, but your computer illiterate, I'm not too sure how that would work out. But you can go on, if you can't find that website, you can go to that just regular FMSC.com and look us up through there. So.
The telephone number? That's the telephone number?
I made a little sign. I'm trying to be all fancy and stuff.
The telephone number they would call? 630, what's the telephone? Do you know the telephone number, Willowbrook?
It's on one of those little pamphlets over there. You want me to grab that?
No, it's,
I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. But
thank you. It's worth it for a project like this.
Oh, thank you very much.
Victoria. Yeah, thank you.
So I have another volunteer opportunity. When you're done over at Willowbrook, you can come join us at Iowa Community Center this weekend. We're doing new plantings, moving dirt, moving mulch, all that kind of fun stuff at the new children's garden. I invite anyone that hasn't been out there yet to see the progress. It's incredible. And we need lots of people. So if you like to dig in the dirt, come out and join. I don't have a website and all kinds of fancy stuff. I'll give you my phone number. Or you can get in touch with me on the Villa Park Junior Women's Club website. If you go on that, the emails would come to me. But my phone number is 630-386-0964, and we need all the help we can get.
And can you state your name for the record?
Sure, Angie Rojek.
What's the time that you'll need people?
We need people there from 9 to 3. And so just show up too. We're happy to have anybody that has a strong back. Thank you.
Thank you. State your name for the record and make sure you sign in there for us too.
President Bullwinkle, members of the board, thank you. My name is Kevin Patrick. I am with the Villa Park Masonic Lodge. This year the Villa Park Masonic Lodge has selected a few individuals to receive what we call the Community Builders Award. This award is given to people of the community that have helped brought out changes in building a better community. The 5 people that we are recognizing this year are Villa Park's Human Resources Manager, Janet Gorman, Villa Park Police Officer Kevin Connor, Villa Park's Assistant Public Works Engineer, Rich Selmo, Salerno, I apologize, Small Business Owner Kelly Shaner, Cakes by Kelly, and Villa Park's Village Manager, Rich Keener. Lastly, the Villa Park Masonic Lodge is also sponsoring a community food drive this Sunday at the Scott Smith All Animal Expo at the DuPage County Fairgrounds from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's located at 2015 Manchester Road in Wheaton. We're collecting any non-perishable food items for this event, and all of the donations will be given to the Disciples Food Pantry in Villa Park, which serves over 800 local families. Anybody wishing to donate any monetary donations can be made out to the Disciples Food Pantry in Villa Park or sent to 1336 South Villa Avenue in Villa Park. There are 3 local food collection boxes in Villa Park if you'd like to donate food but can't make the event. Those locations are Tony's Barber Shop on 54 South Villa Avenue, DuPage Animal Hospital, 377 East North Avenue, or the Villa Park Recreation Center at 338 Iowa Avenue. That's all I have. Thank you.
My name's Ron Bonga. I'm a resident here. I don't even know if this is the right forum. It's my first and I apologize if this was brought up at the last meeting. This is my first day off since 18th of last month. Obviously, everybody knows we suffered water damage, my house included. This time around it was $14,000. Damages that incurred. The last storm was more than that, and plus the last storm I've lived at this house since 2001, and so it was never leaked in my house before, and both times it's come up through the sewer. First time was a little devastating because there was a lot of personal effects that I was not prepared for something like this, and it was lost due to the water. So I'm here asking the board what we plan on doing with the sewer backup. I know they say that these are 100-year storms or whatever, you know, and I try to chalk it up to, you know, force majeure or, you know, an act of God or whatever, but, you know, and then I start talking to people in the water department saying this could have been prevented. Now, whether that's true or not, whether a valve could have been turned on at the quarry, I don't have an engineering degree. I've been in law enforcement for the past 15 years, and there's a reason I can't do math that great, so I'm not an engineer. So I'd like to know what can be done. I mean, it's 2013. This is the second big storm in the last couple of years. You know, I mean, I'm not the only one that suffered thousands of dollars of damage. Yeah, insurance is taking care of part of it, but it's still devastating, and it displaces a lot of families in the community. The cleanup, the germs, the mess, and you know, I mean, most people put their kids' playground or play area in the basement, so you're talking about their kids' toys and stuff like that, and a lot of personal effects. It's a pain, you know. So I'd like to know the village, especially the new board, is doing something to prevent this from happening in the future. I mean, like I said, with all the engineering greats that we have now in 2013, I would like to think that we can prevent some sewage backup. And I'd also like to point, both times it's flooded in my basement is not because of seepage. It's always through the sewer drain. So I had never had problems with seepage. So that's it.
If you could sign your name, and then what was your address?
122 East Elm Street.
We will be in touch with you, and perhaps afterwards, if we can get your phone number. I don't think you want to air that out there publicly.
Yeah, sure. 773.
You do? You don't have to. I'm saying you don't. Yeah, you
No,
don't have to. No. Come afterwards. You can come afterwards if you'd like.
It's a Google Voice number, so you
Yeah.
guys can write on a bathroom wall for all that.
Yeah,
so.
but let's make sure
I screen all my calls.
We'll see you after the meeting. We're almost done. We'll get your phone number, and we have been assembling meetings with the residents, and you know, we've done some one-on-ones. The manager's been out there. Vitas Jaskalis, our director of Public Works, has met with several residents, and so we're addressing this pretty feverishly. So we want to make sure we get with you right after the meetings. We
Sure.
get your phone
You know,
numbers, we
one
can
quick
connect
note.
with you.
I probably went over my 3 minutes, but
It's okay.
Like I said, I haven't had a day off since last month, and I've called twice. I've called at 1 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon, and I've called at 4 p.m. on a Friday, which I knew was my fault, and nobody picked up the phone at Village Hall. Twice. I mean, I have a pretty busy schedule. Tom knows what I do for a living. I'm pretty busy. I called twice, and I didn't get any, nobody answered. There wasn't any kind of voicemail system. And I called twice on 2 different days, thinking maybe something wrong with my phone or the village's phone. 2 different times.
Yeah, we'll check on that too, so, all right, thank you. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to address? Okay. State your name for the record and...
Hi, for the record, my name is Gary Klippe. I live at 363 North Lincoln Avenue, and I also happen to be the chair of the York Township Democratic Organization, and I'd like to congratulate President Bill Winkle and new trustee Wagner, and I want to mention an event that is happening this Wednesday. It's Mr. Paul Russi Sabagina will be in town, and he is the real-life subject of the movie Hotel Rwanda. So, these elections here get a little heated, but we can be glad that, we don't have to suffer what these guys go through. And this, Mr. Paul saved over 1,000 refugees in his hotel, and he is going to be in town raising money for his foundation. And, this event is sponsored by the Democratic Party, DuPage County. However, you don't have to be a Democrat to go. The party does not get any of the money. All the money goes to the foundation. So, please, if you can find it in your heart, please attend this dinner. It's $45 a person. It'll be this Wednesday at King's Hall Banquets in Lombard, which is, I think, somewhere around where the old Menards used to be. And you can go on DuPageDemocrats.com for more information.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you. Anybody else? Anything else to add? Non-agenda items? Are we good? Alrighty then. Okay. Like to make a motion to adjourn?
Madam President?
Yes, Trustee Taglia?
I'll move to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Madam President.
Okay, Trustee Aiello?
Move to a second.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. Okay, well, we are adjourned. And now the next thing up, we're heading out to the golf course, which is over at 500 East Van Buren Street, for those of you who are here from out of town. It's open to everybody, whoever wants to come out and join us at the golf course right now. We'll have some snacks and some drinks and all that good stuff. So, thank you.